It is done.
For the first time in their long history,
23-24 champions Bayer Leverkusen. And he is the architect of the success.
Xabi Alonso has succeeded.
How did he form this championship-winning team? Success needs structure. Xabi Alonso has drummed that into his team. At the beginning of the campaign, Leverkusen played with the same players in a 3-2-2-3 system for 10 matches in a row. 5 players in defense, responsible for safety and build-up play, and 5 in attack, responsible for pressing and spectacles. There's a leader for each of the groups. Granit Xhaka is the boss of the 5 players in defense. The king of the second-to-last pass is one of the league's best initiators. Here he plays through 4 opponents before looking for the leader of the attack, Florian Wirtz, who is the league's best initiator. He too plays through 4 opponents, and Bayer find the net immediately.
Wirtz, oh delightful, and now Adley around the goalkeeper to wrap it up.
Granit Xhaka and Florian Wirtz, two who look for and find each other again and again. Even 8 opponents are powerless against them because the two are too good at extricating themselves from pressure situations. Their success rate is outstanding. 2 passes and the ball is in the net.
Boniface says you dare to leave me out.
He doesn't mind pressure, Granit Xhaka. Risky passes aren't a problem either. The centre appears closed. Not for Xhaka. He just plays through it. His passing accuracy under pressure is world class. He plays through the centre for play on the wings. Another attack pattern for Leverkusen.
Frimpong in for Patrick Schick.
On the right, the league's best sprinter by numbers, Jeremy Frimpong, clocking at almost 36 kilometers an hour. He boasts more than 860 sprints so far this campaign. His opponent can hardly follow him. Sprint, pass, goal.
Yes! Florian Wirtz! Magical!
Given their quality, it's no surprise that Bayer like to attack down the right. The attacking zones in the match against Bochum show 56% of the attacks were staged on the right.
Frimpong, Schick again!
But Bayer's left side is strong too. Leverkusen use both sides in combination, like a boxer. Grimaldo charges down the left, another top initiator of the league. Grimaldo with a cross into Estella! Leverkusen's play in the final third shows that the lineup isn't decisive. The sequences are more important. In the first half of the campaign, Frimpong, Boniface and Grimaldo usually featured up front. Their goal, always the same, a corridor in the form of a parallelogram in front of the goalkeeper. That's where the ball needs to go, and the rest is a mere formality.
Another superb piece of team play.
They look for the parallelogram in the match against Bayern too. Different names, but the same sequence. Andrich passes from the left, with Stanisic finding the net at the far post.
Driving into space, Stanisic!
Another factor for success, Leverkusen's passing accuracy. And the number is spectacular. Bayer aren't just in front when it comes to passing performance, which is the number of successful passes. They are in a league of their own. More successful passes than all teams from 2nd to 6th place combined. That's just incredible. They pass and pass until they're in front of goal.
Wirtz! Unstoppable!
Leverkusen have always stood for attacking football, but former defensive midfielder Xabi Alonso has taught them to defend. And how? If the ball is behind the 5 attackers, Bayer's defense sets in. And it's so successful that Leverkusen have conceded only 1 goal on the break so far this campaign. The motto, choke off danger early, as against Hoffenheim here. Their defense works perfectly even against the fastest and best. Bayern's Leroy Sané and Jamal Musiala are escorted and neutralized. Leverkusen have only allowed 10 shots at goal on the break so far this campaign. The last factor for success, individual quality to help the team. Solo moves that force victory and can't be prevented, as Xhaka showed against Bremen.
A rocket!
Structure, perfect sequences, passing accuracy and individual class. That's how Xabi Alonso made Leverkusen champions.
Deutsche Meister!